Hello everyone and welcome back to another Worms Wednesday. I'm your host, Strix Nighty, playing another game of Worms WMD on the Xbox. This is a continuation of the same lobby I was in last time. Found a group on looking for groups and just joined. A bunch of people I've never played with and had an absolutely blast, had an awesome time. This game, again, as with the last one, didn't record audio. I know I didn't change anything on OBS because the first recording I got, which was 2 weeks ago, did have audio. OBS usually doesn't change anything, especially because I didn't close down the window. Recorded another game, didn't have audio, and this game also didn't have audio. OBS is all updated now, so that should be fixed in the future. This game was really late night and was extremely sloppy. I don't think I'm going to be able to do as good of a commentary as I normally do because making heads or tails of my position, of my direction, of my decisions is completely random, and this map was also throwing me a huge curveball. As of the last time, I'm going to pick in with the last 10 minutes of this. I believe I'm going to get in with a pretty interesting maneuver I have with the Rocket League car, and yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Again, I apologize, no audio. I will work on getting that fixed up next time. So as I'm going to pan over in a few seconds, you're going to see this is going to be like a double island almost. At this point, the water has started to rise. One player is basically out of the game. And I'm red, so I'm going to have to maneuver this worm to the other side because I think there's nothing left to basically hold on to over here. There's too many worms on the map. And this island is significantly taller than the other one, but it's also significantly thinner at the top. So there's going to be no kind of refuge up there. So everyone's kind of holding out to the middle of this tall island. It makes for very exciting, I think, kind of tense moments. Just making sure that I hold on to those airstrikes if anyone decides to poke their head out and I have an opportunity. And kind of stuck in here between this auto turret that blue has. I'm stuck in here with green, but I do have a significant lead at this point. Green's looking to do the same thing, basically get his worm up on this island, but I have ideas of basically very easily knocking that Rocket Hog worm out of this map. Looks like blue will have an opportunity to move his worm. Blue is basically the big threat last game, and I still think that blue is the big threat this game. Just so long as I can get rid of that 86 worm that you see on the left side of the map. Now I'll have that opportunity, and I just go for a normal fist and basically just do 30 damage. Trying to get close to that corner so that whatever green does to me also damage his own worm. Or at least so I think. Green's going for kind of a unique play here, trying to nudge up my worm, but can't quite get in there. If green ended up using a ninja rope, might have been able to do that, but that is a very tight corner to try to fit in. In the end, just resulting for a drill, just pushing my worm off a little bit. The water is rising over there on that second island. Things are getting even more tense, even more complicated. And I got to focus on that 142 worm that I have and getting rid of that 21 worm and finding out some solution to deal with blue and green because I don't think I will be able to have that other worm, Banger, survive. I believe Banger is the one that's on the left. So now a kind of opening, a sort of tunnel has been made to that other worm that I have, and again to that auto turret that I don't want to go up. So at this point, just I guess the term is scuttling my one worm is going to be the best option. Like I usually try to do, I try to scuttle worms pretty easily in the game, pretty early on. And now that blue worm on the right is going to be all but out, and it's going to be 2 of my worms versus 1 of both of theirs. Both around 40 health. Green opting to drop on top, take that health back. Not a bad decision, all things considered. Especially as blue loses that other worm. And I'm going to be caught up between both of those worms. Last time I finished off blue with a shotgun, a triple barrel shotgun. Basically succeeded the only big threat that I had on the map. I don't know what the objective of that was, but all things considered, it wasn't a bad move because it did block off an exit way that I might try to take, and balancing between two worms can be hard, so it's only fitting that I use a shotgun this match to finish off blue. Now it'll be between green and I have very little time to get rid of that one worm before both of my worms drown in the holes they're stuck in. I can't teleport because if I do teleport, I'll lose the turn advantage, and within the next 2 turns, both of my worms will be gone if they don't move. And this is sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. You've got to watch out for that wind before you jump. Ultimately, will green make it to the other side? And just barely won't. So could have easily finished that off with one of the 2 airstrikes I had. I think green probably would have done better just to put down a girder, put down a repel magnet. Probably would have helped a little bit better. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys next time for another Worms Wednesday. Peace.